to discuss about multiplication of vector by a scalar. See, here the vector multiplication by a scalar, it is comes under the algebraic methods whatever we are following, addition, subtraction, multiplication, like that. Here we are considering multiplication by a scalar. Scalar means what? The quantity which is having only magnitude, or the physical quantity which is having only magnitude without having direction. Those we will call it as scalars. So a scalar will be represented by a normal letter. Suppose if you want to write A, it will comes under scalar. Suppose if you are representing with arrow marker, arrow headed with an alphabet, then this will be represented as the vector. So here we are considering only the scalar of an object. Then how can we multiply a vector by a scalar? Okay, here in vector algebra we will be having dot product and cross product, but we are not going to the dot product and cross product without considering those dot product and cross product. How we will multiply a vector by a scalar? Okay, so if you multiply a vector a bar, if you multiply a vector a bar with a scalar k, multiply a bar vector with scalar k, then it will produce as a new vector b bar as, see here not only b bar, you can consider it as x bar, y bar, z bar. For assumption I am considering it as a new vector as b bar. Then b bar can be represented as k into a bar. Then if the new vector is k into a bar, then what happens to the magnitude and direction? See here the magnitude changes but direction doesn't change. See, if a vector a bar is multiplied by a scalar k, the direction doesn't change but there is a change in the magnitude. With how much value you are multiplying, the magnitude will changes to that much particular value. See, if I am considering a bar vector as ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap, then if I am multiplying this a bar vector with k into a bar, see this is my new vector b bar, I am writing it as k into a bar as k into ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Then multiply normally axk I cap plus ayk j cap plus azk k cap. So here axk is a scalar which is only the magnitude, and I cap is used to represent the direction along x axis. Ayk is a magnitude along y direction, and j cap is a unit vector along the y direction, and azk, this is the magnitude, and k cap is used to represent the direction of the u vector. So here whenever we multiply a vector with a scalar k, then they will be forming a new vector which is having same direction as that of a bar, same direction as that of a bar, but magnitude will changes. Okay, this is the multiplication of vector by a scalar k. Then suppose if you consider a vector, unit vector a bar, or if you consider a bar is a vector of magnitude a bar is a vector of magnitude a, and u bar is a unit vector along, u bar is a unit vector along a bar. So u bar is a unit vector along a bar, then a bar vector can be represented as what? A bar vector can be represented as a vector will be having both magnitude and direction. So A bar magnitude is what? A, and these unit vectors are useful for what? To represent the direction along the particular given vector. So here they have given U bar is the unit vector along A bar. So this is the unit vector, right? So A into U bar. Okay, A bar is a vector of magnitude A. U bar is the unit vector along A bar. Then A bar vector we are representing it as magnitude of A. Magnitude of A is what? A, and direction will be represented with a unit vector, and here the unit vector they have given as U bar. So A bar is equal to A into U bar. Here this is magnitude of A, and this is unit vector along what? Unit vector along A. So the vector representation is A bar is equal to A into U bar. Then this is about multiplication of a vector A bar with scalar k. Then if you multiply a vector A bar with a number, what will happen? If you are multiplying a vector A bar with a number or positive number, then what happens to the magnitude and direction? See, we are multiplying A bar vector with a number. If you are multiplying A bar vector with a number, then what will happen? See, simply if I consider A bar as 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. If I am multiplying this A bar vector with some number 2 or 3, if I consider 2, what will happen? 2 into A bar, that is equal to, so 2 into 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. Then 2 into 2, 4i cap plus 2 3s are 6j cap plus 2 4s are 8k cap. So here if you are multiplying a vector A bar with a number, positive number, what is happening? If you are multiplying after number with A bar, then what we are getting? Is it a vector or scalar? It is a vector. If you multiply a vector A bar with any number, any positive number, the resultant will be a vector. We should remember the resultant will be a vector. When the resultant will be a vector? If you are multiplying the vector with a number, positive number, the resultant will be a vector. See, here A bar vector they have given. This A bar vector I am multiplying with 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 4i plus 6j plus 8k. Is it a vector or a scalar? If it is a scalar, it doesn't have any I cap, j cap, k cap. But here I cap, j cap and k cap are there. Then these will represent what? Vector. So multiplication of a vector by a positive number will gives us the resultant as a vector only. Okay. Then what about the magnitude and direction? If you are multiplying with 2, what is happening here? The magnitude is becoming double. Okay. If you are multiplying with 2, the magnitude is becoming double. Suppose if I multiplying the same A bar vector with 3, then what will happen? 3 2s are 6, 6i cap, 3 3s are 9, 9j cap, 3 4s are 12, 12k cap. Here what is happening? The vector A bar is getting tripled when we will multiply with the number 3, positive number 3. Then the same way, suppose if you are multiplying with 1 by 4, then what will happen? The vector resultant will becomes the magnitude quadrupled. Okay. So here 1 by 4 into 2i plus 3j plus 4k. So If you are multiplying with 2, it is the vector magnitude is becoming double. If you are multiplying with 3, the vector magnitude is become tripled. If you are multiplying with a fraction 1 by 4, it is becoming quadrupled. Suppose if you are multiplying with 1 by 2, then what will happen? It will becomes half. Which one will becomes half? The magnitude of the vector will becomes half. Then what about the direction? See, here I cap, here plus j cap, here also plus k cap. Then plus I cap plus j cap plus k cap means the direction is not changing. Okay, if you are multiplying a vector with positive number, then magnitude changes but doesn't change in the direction, means it doesn't change its direction, and it will gives us the resultant as a vector only. Okay, this is positive number. Then if you multiply with a negative number, if you multiply a vector a bar with a negative number, what will happen? So 2 is positive number. Now I am considering it as minus 2. Minus 2 is negative integer. So minus 2 into 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. Why? Because a bar they have given. Then multiply minus 2 into 2 minus 4i cap minus 2 into 3 minus 6j cap minus 2 into 4 minus 8k cap. So here if you take it out minus common, what we will get? 4i cap plus 6j cap plus 8k cap. So if you are multiplying a vector a bar with negative number, then what is happening? Magnitude definitely it will changes. Okay, we are multiplying with 2, then magnitude will becomes double. Okay, suppose if you are considering minus 2, the magnitude will be reduced by 2 times. So the same way here, if you are if you multiply it, we will get it as minus 4i minus 6j plus minus 8k. So if you observe this one and this one, here I cap, this is negative I cap. Negative I cap will be in which direction? Negative x axis. And this is positive y cap and positive j cap, here negative j cap. Positive j cap will be along positive y axis. Then what about this one? Along negative y direction. The same way k cap and minus k cap. What is happening to the direction? Whenever we are multiplying with a negative integer, the vector magnitude changes. And what about direction? Direction is also changing. In which direction? It is becoming opposite. So here, if a vector is multiplied by a negative number, then the resultant vector direction is in opposite to the direction of the given vector. Okay, so here a bar is multiplied with minus 1, then this will be minus a bar. This is, if you consider this is towards east direction, then if you are multiplying with negative integer or negative symbol, then this direction will becomes opposite to the direction of east. Suppose this is east, then this will be west direction. Okay, and what is the angle between a bar and minus a bar? See here, if you consider this is a bar, what is negative a bar? Negative a bar means what? Negative vectors. The vectors which are having same in magnitude but opposite in direction. So minus a means same magnitude but opposite in direction. So while we are measuring the angles, we will consider the anti-clockwise direction as to measure the angles. So this is a bar, this is minus a bar. From a bar to minus a bar, what is the angle we are having? Complete angle, that is 180 degrees. Angle between a bar and minus a bar is 180 degrees. Okay, so if you are multiplying with a positive number, there is no change in the direction and there is a change in magnitude. and if you are multiplying with a negative number, then direction is becoming opposite and magnitude changes. And suppose if it is any other physical quantity like velocity or acceleration, then magnitudes magnitudes changes, but their units remains same. Okay, their units remains same. That is multiplication of a vector with negative number. Then division of vector by a scalar. Division of vector by a scalar gives us what? So here, if you are dividing a scalar, if you are dividing a vector by a scalar, then what will happen? If I consider a bar is a vector and a bar is divided by 1 by k, then the new vector will be b bar is equal to 1 by k into a bar. That is equal to a bar by k. Or here, if you are dividing a bar by k, then a bar by k, that will be the resultant vector. Then here, if you are dividing, what we are getting? Is it a scalar or vector? Again we are getting the vector itself. Means whether it may be scalar division or scalar multiplication with respect to a vector, it will gives the resultant as a vector only. Okay, and here depends upon the positive and negative numbers, we can say whether the direction is changing or not changing. If it is a positive number, direction does not change. If it is a negative number, definitely the direction will changes. Changes to what direction? Opposite direction. Okay, the direction will becomes opposite. Okay, then we will see a simple example. See here, a body of mass 2 kg moving with a velocity 2I plus j plus k meter per second, then its momentum in kilogram meter per second is what? What is momentum? The quantity of motion contained in an object is represented as what? P bar is equal to m into v bar. So here P bar is used to represent the momentum, and m is used to represent the mass of an object, and v bar is used to represent the velocity of the object. First of all, write down the given values from the given problem. So here m is equal to 2 kilogram, mass is 2 kilogram. Then velocity v bar they have given as what? 2I plus j plus k cap. Then what is the momentum? P bar is equal to m into v bar. Then what is the m value? 2. 2 into 2I cap plus j cap plus k cap. So 2 2s are 4I plus 2 into 1 2j plus 2 into k 2k. So this is 4I plus 2j plus 2k kilogram meter per second. That's what. Here if you are multiplying with a positive number, magnitude changes but doesn't change in the direction, and their units also does not change. Okay, this is about the multiplication of vector by a scalar. And here the sum of the useful formulas what we can go with here is velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement by time. Velocity is equal to displacement by time, and acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. What is change in velocity? Final velocity minus initial velocity by time taken. See, v minus u by t. And one more thing what we can write, force, mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. So these are the some of the formulas that will be useful to calculate or to solve our worksheet. Okay.